Control creates power. There is something most people overlook. They focus on earning more, but they never learn how to control what they already have. And without control, income does not create stability. It creates pressure. Because money without direction will always disappear as quickly as it arrives. I had to learn this the hard way. There were times when income increased, but nothing actually improved. Because the structure was missing. So I made a simple adjustment. I gave every dollar a purpose before it was spent. Not in a complicated way, but in a consistent way. A portion to build. A portion to maintain. A portion to live. And when money has direction, it stops being emotional. It becomes intentional. Automation changes behavior. Discipline is powerful. But discipline alone is not enough. Because discipline depends on how you feel. And how you feel changes. So I began to rely less on decision and more on systems. I automated what could be automated. Not to remove responsibility, but to remove friction. Because when something happens automatically, it no longer depends on motivation. It depends on structure. And structure is what creates consistency. The danger of lifestyle expansion. There is a pattern that quietly keeps people stuck. As income grows, lifestyle grows with it. A little more comfort. A few more upgrades. Small changes that feel harmless. But over time, something happens. Your income increases, but your freedom does not. Because everything you earn is already assigned to something else. And that is how people stay in the cycle, even at higher levels. So I had to make a different choice. Instead of increasing lifestyle with income, I increased structure. Because structure is what holds progress in place. Replace before you remove. Many people want to leave their current situation. They want freedom quickly. They want to step away from dependence. But there is a mistake that often happens. They try to remove the source before replacing it. And that creates pressure. Not freedom. So I changed my approach. I stopped asking, when can I leave? And started asking, what must be built before I do? Because freedom is not created by leaving something. It is created by replacing it with something stronger. Stability changes your mindset. When your income depends entirely on effort, your thinking becomes reactive. You focus on immediate results. You make decisions under pressure. You prioritize urgency over strategy. But when income becomes stable, something shifts. You begin to think long-term. You begin to plan instead of react. You begin to move with intention instead of necessity. And that shift in thinking is just as valuable as the income itself. Build something that outlives the moment. At some point, you have to ask yourself a deeper question. Is your work only valuable in the moment, or does it continue beyond it? Because if everything you do ends when you stop doing it, then you are always starting over. But if what you build continues, then your past effort begins to support your future. And that is where real progress begins. Final extension. So understand this clearly. The goal is not just to work. The goal is not just to earn. The goal is to build something that keeps working even when you don't. Something that reduces pressure. Something that creates stability. Something that gives you control. Because in the end, you do not change your life by increasing effort alone. You change your life by building systems that carry that effort forward. And once that happens, you are no longer chasing income. You are creating it repeatedly.